use. So here's a question. How literally should you take things like that? How do you decide? Let's say, let me give you an example. How literally should you take the fractions 1/3? If you read other apocalyptic literature, these kind of fractions and numbers simply denote partiality. They're not to be taken as literal fractions like 33.3333 or whatever, but they are taken to denote partiality as opposed to total, something that is total. So 1/3 of the trees, 1/3 of the animals, 1/3 of the ships is really a way of saying the disasters that happen are not total disasters. They are disasters, but they're partial disasters. That would be really difficult to apply 1/3 as a fraction to something like the sun. How do you blot out 1/3 of the sun? I mean, it doesn't, it's really hard to think about that in any kind of literal terms. So often some of these judgments are identified with modern parallels like toxic waste, the greenhouse effect, nuclear fallout. Mostly these are things that happen within the dispensational interpretation. They often are trying to read modern phenomena into the descriptions of Revelation. In general, I would discourage that. I think it's very tenuous to try to make those kind of interpretations. And so with that in mind then, I'm going to stop at slide 60 for today. It's about 2 minutes till noon, and a group of you are supposed to meet over here with Randy, I think. If you are Korean speaking, is that it? Meet with Randy just after this, and maybe there's some other announcements as we come to a close for today.
At 1 o'clock, small groups, and also debriefing, wherever you do that.